Not afraid to use the snowplow front bumper.
And somewhere Brady Bacon is cringing.
Cameron Key on the inside of row number 2. Zach Wigal moving up to the outside. Of course, Jeffrey Newell. Jeffrey Newell won the non-lead Outlaw A-Main last year. He's in a B this year, just trying to get into the LCQ. As Snyder, good jump on the outside of the front row.
I think he found something higher and harder than anyone else has thus far today. What a rocket away from the field.
Field really seeing a bigger discrepancy between high-low than we have in a little while. That moisture up around the top has made the extreme top come to life, but there's still a really nice patch down low for those drivers to race in as Key hiking up the left rear. That's never a good thing. Dropping a spot to Newell, and Newell kind of doing Jeffrey Newell things.
Yep.
Finding room to race at the bottom when nobody else might be going down there. McLaughlin up on the high side. Cedes the third place to Newell. Newell now just one spot out of a transfer as up and around the top and making more moves back in the field. We'll take a look up front to your leader, Steven Snyder Jr., who is
Snyder's
just moving.
Well, we talked about it earlier. Started the race on the top. Looked like he went down to the bottom in 3 and 4. Back to the top, back to the top this time.
Guys, our battle for second is starting to heat up. Jeffrey Newell is moving the car around the racetrack, and he is closing in very visually on second place, Zach Wigal. They're entering turns 1 and 2 right now. As we look further back in the field, there's Wigal and there's Newell, and Newell's starting to make some real hay on the bottom of the track. Catching Wigal with just 4 to go for the last chance. That's your defending champion in the division. Fell back a long ways out of turn 2 that time by. So Newell trying to run down Wigal, goes to the top of 1 and 2. His shootout may be over. The defending champion of the non-wing outlaw.
Certainly would not have had that on my bingo card, as Newell allowing Wigal to pull away from him. As there's a look at the top 2. Wigal, the development driver for CB Industries. Chad Boat's been tuning on that thing all week. We see Chad at the racetrack a lot with his micros. He really, really loves having a micro team working with young drivers, as Steven Snyder Jr. is going to come to the checkered flag. Zach Wigal will finish in the second position. Jeffrey Newell, Cameron Key, Sam Johnson all done. Jet Hayes done. Some guys that had good shootouts. Steven Snyder Jr. set up pretty good for a spot to get in, for a chance to get into tonight's